Yep, folks, and welcome to something quite a bit different and not something I was expecting to ever return to. Here we are to a game that I've long been familiar with, and it's something known as Gran Turismo. Well, more specifically, this is Gran Turismo 2. Now, you may be wondering, why am I covering this game particularly, right? Well, there is a specific reason for it. In fact, let me check, see if I've got the right one loaded. Obviously, this is a... How would you say it? This game's the kind of game like... It's realistic in a way, like... Pretty, like, serious compared to most games. Like, you know, Need for Speed, Burnout, what else? GTA to an extent. Those games are nowhere near as realistic. The closest I can think of, maybe... what's the other game? There's the rally kind of game that I play that's pretty realistic, as well as, I guess, maybe GTA 4. That's pushing it. But, yeah, so, alright. I'm not sure how long this will be for, so I might as well start with, I guess, just the menu shit, as I usually do. It's kind of hard to go over the statistics and that, but yeah, here I'm about to go on here, assuming this is what? I don't know if that'll let me at least boot up. Let's see, so obviously, as you see here, it's the menu of it all. Also, I swear I can't tell if the music's loud or not. I'm actually going to lower that down just a tad bit. Yeah, that should be a bit better. Yeah, so here we are in the main menu. It's actually a bit unconventional, but pretty simplistic in that. Mainly, the goal of what they call Gran Turismo mode is to, well, start off getting your licenses and all that, getting races down with a car of your own choosing, which, by the way, you have like dozens upon dozens of choices for just the cheap shit cars. Like, I'm not even joking, but I'll go over it just in a moment, but first I'd like to go over my own card. Assuming this is loaded the right one. No, it has not. LOL. Yeah, I forgot this is what you were meant to do, and hilariously, oh joy, we're off to a great start, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, well, I'll use this as an advantage just to go over the brief history of what I have with Gran Turismo, right? Obviously, I started off way back. One of the first games I ever covered was actually the first Gran Turismo. However, I was fucking terrible at it, and I barely even got the B license, let alone the fancy or the international A one. So yeah, I was basically shit at that. Then came on Gran Turismo 3, not 2, and though the graphics were pretty good, I must say, I was just a fucking grind fest. Like, and you know what the sad thing is about that, right? Oh wait, I need to do some loading. See here, this is a bit fancy, this. Yep. Got to load. See? That's why it wasn't coming up. Alright, load. Now check for... You can't. Let's see, no game file found. See, this is what I was thinking of, because obviously I haven't really come in very prepared. Let's see. Actually, that might be the replay file. And you know, let's try it here. No game file found. LOL. Alright, let's try this one. See, both of these are pretty full, but I don't know which one has it. Which is fucking hilarious when you're trying to do a fucking recording. Yeah, big annoying. So this is it. So yeah, you may be wondering what all that shenanigans was about. Basically, I was trying to get the file all loaded up, but because the replay file have so many replays that it's literally required one whole memory card, which is fucking hilarious. But oh man, right, let's actually get into the game. And yeah, this is my old save file from, God, must have been well over 2 years ago. Not, like I said, I've hardly console gaming, and it's like a bit sad actually in a way, You know, not even bothered with it. I don't even know if I'll ever go back into it, you know, but what you see is what you get. Anyway, this is actually what I have here. And I may as well go through some of the cars and that. I mean, I have a fuck ton. You know, as you see here. Yeah, I have quite a lot. But I may as well just go for all the ones that I have at the moment. Let's see, so obviously this Mazda here, this was the first car I ever used. And that cheap pish car, but as you no doubt see, I have now upgraded it. And you want to know the impressive thing here, right? This has a lot of detail on the cars. No fucking kidding here. This has a lot of fucking detail. It's actually really fucking impressive. Just for how much, you know, it has on all these cars. I was not kidding you when I said that it had the most kind of serious theme to it all, you know. Yeah, it's actually really fancy stuff, this, you know. But wow. Yeah, you know. Obviously, if I actually reckon with my dad's card and that, it's probably his and the old one and the one before that, they're probably all on here somewhere. You know? But wow. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to stick on all this and that. Anyone who's wanting to read it and that, they're more than welcome just to pause it. You know, but damn, these cars. You know, I'll probably skip some of the later ones, but these are ones I've all definitely driven at some point or another. You know, so damn, that fancy Audi TT. That's actually a car, by the way, I legitimately want and I want to order, but might have to wait a good few years on that. Oh, man. But yeah, so I suppose going off topic for a bit, back to the history of Gran Turismo and what I've experienced with it. Yeah, I have to say, right, you know, as far as my history goes with Gran Turismo, yeah, I found Gran Turismo 3 to be way too much of a grind fest, and it was actually hilarious because there was these 6 licenses, right, you know, B, A, International, C, E, and A, much like this game, right, and, oh yeah, and as well as the Elite S rank, which I never have done, like, that is just, holy shit, no, they could fuck off with that. But yeah, I never bothered with that shit. And basically, it came to the point where I barely had any money because grinding for the race was just a fucking pain in the ass. I can't remember the money rewards, but it wasn't very good. You know? And it was just fucking hell. Let's see. Nope, that's shite. Yeah, like I said, I won't be going for all the cars and that because I want to actually go off showing other stuff. The Coupe. Nope. Why do I have some of these cars, by the way? Genuinely curious, by the way. Like, some of these are fucking boring. Now, I see why I'd want that. That's probably one of those really fast ones. Like, goddamn. But yeah, it's some like... Oh yeah, that's the other one I was wanting to talk about. Yeah, there's the Gran Turismo, I think it was 5, but it was known back then as Prologue, because I got the demo version. Well, I say demo, but it was akin to the situation with Metal Gear Solid 5's demo, which was called Ground Zero. It was that kind of situation, though I do feel it was a bit less rippy offish. It actually had a decent bit to it, but again, I wasn't really digging it, you know? But yeah, for me, I just felt like it, you know, Gran Turismo was starting to fade off for a bit until I discovered this game, you know, back a good 3 or so years ago, Gran Turismo 2, which was basically had the retro kind of style of the first game, except it was way more polished and had a lot more to do. So they basically went full out in this game, which, you know what, kudos to them. Bloody kudos to them. Oh, hard to believe though, you know, just... Oh, like the details you get here is just holy shit. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, like this kind of game is just what can I even say? Let's see. I suppose one more and then let's go with this one. Wow, over 1,000, jeez. I must have really spent a fucking fortune going for these cars. Oh, LOL. Yeah, some cars don't actually have information on them. But fuck, you see that? Over 1,000, jeez. Oh man. Yeah, I certainly did quite a bit of grinding, I can tell you that much. You know, like, god damn. Let's see. Yeah, well. Oh man, this is one of those cars that apparently didn't even get produced. Like this, let's say, it covers realistic cars, not so realistic cars, and those that would have actually been released but just never came to fruition. You know what, fuck it. I'm actually in the mood to race a car I've never actually ridden before. Yeah, I figured I'll actually go and do a race and that, but I won't quickly go through the stats and that. Wow, my win ratio is horrible. Less than 50%? Fuck. Though, then again, a win only counts if you got in first place. That's something to bear in mind. And that. And yeah, you see here with the international thing. Also, something of interest to note. I've never got one gold. I'm actually shocked about that. You know, see in the Gran Turismo 3, right? I had a few golds here and there, maybe like two or three, you know, probably, but what not that little green yellow thing, like, that's what they call the kiddies license thing. You wanna know what? I actually got one of those, and it was on the fucking international A ones, like the ones where I was like, seriously, they were completely bollocks when it came to that, like, the whole thing of like, oh, you know, like, you hit the fucking wall, bam, you've got to restart, bitch. Yeah, and I was like, fuck off that. Seriously, I had a horrible time with that, but I eventually managed to push myself to get all the licenses, but this one, not so bad, not so bad. Still challenging, but it makes you at least work for it. Anyway, here each city has its like kind of own theme in that, and ironically, I'm actually watching a Let's Play of this very fucking game, but that's kind of what motivated me to go through all this. You know? Like, god damn. Yeah, you can definitely see, like, they have a lot of... I don't know, they've put a lot of attention to it. I mean, obviously, they've got all the, like, different cars and shit, and it's just like... I don't know, it's actually really, really impressive. Though obviously, it depends, because you've got to look through some of them, and I'll show you here, because this is like one of the higher up ones, so... Obviously, this isn't going to be like super fleshed out. Some of them will only offer a few cars here and there. Whereas others, you know, will offer both, yeah, others will offer both used and, well, first hand cars. Let's see, you know, I'll go Ford. Let's see if they have. Nope, no used here. Though then again, they do offer more. Like, some of them actually vary with quite a big degree, and you'd be surprised. But then again, you know, this one's like, I don't know, I just think it's actually really fancy, you know? Really fancy stuff they've got here. You know? I'm just thinking to myself though, hilariously, I don't even know if I'll be able to pull off a race by myself. Don't think so. But, anyway. Let's see. Fuck it, let's go for one of the fancy ones. Venturi. Wow, only two, which hilariously, this is one of the cars I got from that Plantique. Oh, god damn. And of course it would be funny money. Yeah. Well, I actually got a couple of these special cars. And that, you know. Holy shit. Let's see. Nope. God damn, most of the ones I've checked don't offer used cars. God damn. Yeah, you know the place that actually started off, right? Was actually the East City. I believe it was a Mitsubishi, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to say Mitsubishi. See, look, this is one of those ones that you start off with feeling that, you know, and you see here, like, whole bunch of different ones. You know, all like relatively cheap. I mean, these 5, any of them you could start with, though, those 3 would be shit. Like, I think it was actually the FTOGR, I think I started off with. You know? Yeah, pretty good stuff, that. Though I think I actually changed the colour of it later on because it was that fucking horrible. Like, I prefer my green or my purple. I'm not really fussy about either now, but. Oh, damn. And yet, they have their Lance Revolution Arcades, which I actually believe I do have. You know, but. God damn. So, I suppose, since I'll be showing off for races and that, you know, via the replay function, which is something that I'll cover. Actually, I'll go over the rest of the stuff just before I go there. So first, here's the licenses. You know, see here, you get your 5 normal licenses. You know, I must have really not bothered to like grind it. Like, I would have thought maybe I'd go back and try and get better ranks just because, but I must have just not gave a fuck. Look at that, all bronze. Like, I just did not care. All bronze, did not care. Hilariously, I got silver in here, yet not a single silver for the other 2. You know, so. And yeah, here's the really fancy special rank. Not one did I complete, and not one I will ever complete. I don't know, there may be a few really like top tier races that you can only get the S license. You know, but I'm not sure what those would be. Ah man. Anyway, here's the second one, car wash. This is purely cosmetic as far as I can tell. And obviously I can't even wash the fucking car. Like, if you race it multiple times, you will start to notice it does look a little bit less shiny. And I don't know if it affects the performance. I've never heard of it as affecting the performance and all that. But yeah, and here's all like wheels and shit, you know. Yeah, well, something I think I've messed with this a few times, but you don't really need it to like, I guess, to go fancy. There's also something I want to quickly check just before I go. There's a tune-up setup, and I'll quickly show off here. Let's see. If I quickly go into this. Yeah, you see here it's like all these different setups and that. Some of these you can actually change, like the horsepower, the height, and the weight and all that. You can actually change that through equipment and all that. Though I don't know if you can actually do it here, I'm not sure, I don't think so, no. It's like all these special parts and all that. And that's another thing that varies, I think each company has some different parts, so I'm not 100% sure, but... Oh, right. And finally, the last thing, not the very least, machine test. So I figure I may as well show off a bit of the driving, as it were. Yeah, no, I don't know if I'll be able to get the most out of this, but fuck it, I might as well. Yeah, might as well go for it. So here you're about to see me driving, which is going to be fucking hilarious because I've never driven like, like ages. Oh, god damn. Let's see. So you see here, it normally starts off in first person mode. And then you see here, this is all the different views. God damn. The funny thing is, I almost always drive in a first person mode because I find it's much easier to control. Look, considering the speed is going at. Look at that. Look, see how, like, I know if you got a real high speed, you can actually like crash just by doing this. You know, like, your car bumps so wildly that it's just woo. I think I've had that happen a few times to me actually when I've drawn like the insanely fast ones. I mean, this is fast, but there's even faster ones than this. Like, god damn. Try and see if I can maybe replicate it, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, see it's starting to wiggle out of control there. I don't know if that's what would actually happen in real races, by the way. There we go. So you see how fast it goes here. Like, god damn, it's super fast. Oh, what? Ah, there's some music. Yeah, I was wondering why there was no music playing. You know, because I did have music on for this. But god damn. Look at that, almost 400 kilometers an hour. God damn. I think some of it varies in that. Kilometers per hour is not the one we use in the UK. I don't think it's miles per hour. Yeah, that was a bit foreign to me. But god damn, it's like super fast. It's definitely more interesting when you get multiple racers. That's the one. Some of the races I'll be showing off pretty damn soon. But wow, oh wow. Yeah, see how it's starting to shake and that's what I was like. Oh damn. I was kind of looking forward to going for some older races though. Tell you that much. So yeah, I reckon that should do that. I've covered just about everything. There's one other quick thing I'll show off, and it's just the kind of championships to go for because there's a whole fuck ton. Like, really, there's a lot to cover here. Alright, exit that. Let's see, go race. Oh boy, this will be a lot. Now, as you see here, there's 4 different kind of like ones you can go through. Gran Turismo is just the usual kind of championships. Special events, like unique kind of cars and all that. Dirt events, as far as I'm aware, it's all do rally cars. And endurance, well, oh boy. God damn. Look at that. Jeez. You see that? Man, fucking hell. I've beaten one. Yeah, I have actually done the 100-mile one, which I'm not sure was actually the... I think that was alright. You know, but... God damn, some of these that we had, well, fuck. Yeah. Oh, god damn, the music's going all funny. I don't know if you noticed that there, but holy shit. And yeah, I've never beaten some of these, like... You know, if you could believe it. Like, yeah, I've really not gone far with this. So it must have been like special events I've decided to do, which actually give up pretty decent prizes. Like cars and all of that actually sell for a decent bit. Oh damn. Yeah man, but... So yeah, reckon that'll probably be it then. So next time I cover this, well, next time I'll be showing off all the fancy replays, so I'll see you guys then. Tell it, folks.